state, held 187 in-person events. Many of you supported me, and I appreciate that. I've been in people's homes. I built a base of support much like Brian Schweitzer did. I lost my first election. It was tough. Many of us remember that day in 2024. That was a rough one. But we built something. We learned what we did well. We know what to improve. We have a base of support. I still see my stickers on vehicles across that far western district, since we're over here in eastern Montana here today. And I think I owe it to this state to take what we built and put it to work and win this thing, because it's so critical that we do it. I'm a hunter, I'm a fisherman, I spend time with my kids, I love this place. I'm gonna fight like nobody's fought before. I'm gonna run the kind of campaign that will make you all proud. We'll go anywhere, talk to anybody, including all my neighbors in the Flathead. It's not full of Democrats up there, if you haven't heard. These are my friends, my cohort, my people, folks I grew up with, and I know we can win this thing.
Thank you. Mr. Forstad.
How we win this election is we look at all the folks that we just lost as a party last cycle. The majority of people making under $100,000 a year did not vote for Democrats last year. When I go talk to our local firefighters union and they do their annual survey, for the first time ever, more than half of their members voted for a Republican last cycle. And a lot of young folks, by the numbers, did not come out and vote, or they're young guys like the folks that I work with who swung to the right because they did not see cause for hope in politics. Those are all the people that used to be the base of the Democratic Party not so long ago when we were not a red state. And they're the people that we need to bring back into this coalition, because the Democratic Party that I want to be a part of is the party of working people. It is the party of unions. It is the party of the future and of young folks and of everybody who still cares about the future of this country and this Constitution. So that is the coalition that I am building here. Thus far, this campaign is endorsed by everyone from Senator Bernie Sanders and the Congressional Progressive Caucus. That is over 90 of the most progressive members of the U.S. House, the folks that we are going to be working with to get things done, and over 30 current and former state legislators from both parties. That includes 4 Republicans. That is the kind of coalition we need to win this district. That is the kind of coalition we're going to need to actually deliver on the things that we're all talking about here on this stage. That is exactly what I will do as your congressman.
Thank you. Mr. Ritz.
Yeah, as Sam was saying, guys, the district is red, Montana's red. And so the only way that we are going to flip this seat is to have somebody like myself. My family's got a lot of Republicans. My friends from Sims across the industries, whether ranching or farmers union, there's Republicans everywhere, but they know me. They know the Birdtail Ranch. They either like had our cows or our horses, they've had the genetics. And so we need a candidate from this side of the aisle that can go and sit down with them, can chat just about, you know, the weather, the drought, the effects, irrigation. And then you move into, we need somebody. And what they're gonna ask, the one question, I love everything we've talked about, and we've had a lot more questions at these debates. The one question that's gonna matter in this race, in the general, is what kind of Montanan are you? 60% of the district's gonna ask that question first. And right now, the Republicans are in their little quagmire that I love, and they need to keep it up, but one of them's gonna come out of there. And we have to make sure that our candidate, when it's 2 people on the stage here, is the Montanan that you all are proud to vote for.
Thank you. Mr. Cleveland.
So the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm not that candidate. That's the same thing we've tried over and over and over again. I'm not a lobbyist. I'm not endorsed by Bernie. I'm not taking money from anyone. We have to choose something different and understand that those things don't win in Montana. They haven't won before. They'll continue to fail. I consider myself an independent Democrat, someone that's not beholden to this national party that, quite frankly, has screwed up and is continuing to screw up because they think they can choose our candidates for us. Montanans get to choose, not DC insiders, not dark money groups, Montanans. That's who I represent, proudly. I've been doing it now the longest, for over a year. 50,000 miles driven, tens of thousands of conversations, not just with Democrats. Just 2 weeks ago against Aaron Flint in Superior, I showed them what to be scared of, because I converted more than half that crowd of Republicans in my camp. And I'll continue to do that in rural Montana, into the general, and we will win in November, proudly. I'm excited to share that day with you.
Thank you. Now we go to our closing